As a certifiable installer, our app has been designed around you. So in this part of the tutorial, we're going to go through how installers interact with this app. So we start on the team action map. Now we have 4 tabs: team checked out for install, go for install return customer, new installations, and repair needed. So as we start on team checked out, this is what the app's going to open to every time. And after we check out jobs, they will be viewable here. Then we see our go for install return customers. This shows us jobs that are clear for our team to check out. The customers have said yes. In this case, we are looking at the white and elf team, and they are 2 different colors, but they are allowed to share jobs. Then when we look at new installs, we just see green dots because these jobs are not yet assigned to any team. However, in one case, we see a job that is assigned to a team. This is a specific job that was assigned to a team earlier on. Now, repairs needed comes up as repairs are put out onto the table. Let's go over the steps to selecting a job for installation. In this case, we're going to select a job that's from a sample account. And let's say we were going to work in Madras on this given day. We might select these 2 jobs and whatever else is there. So we would click on the job, and then we would look at the information about this job, and we'd scroll down to see the order details. We could also hit edit icon here so we could review the job in more detail. We could open the job and look at the photos of the work that's going to be needed and the measurements to get an assessment of how much time this will take us. Once we are ready to move forward with this job, we move the order status from go for install to our team checked out. Then we will save, and it is no longer on the map. The job has now been moved to team checked out for install. And so we will see the job right there, and we'll see all the information necessary about the job on the side panel for quick review. At this point, we would grab the box if it's a return customer from the warehouse, or we would make sure that we have the right amount of materials to complete this order on board. Once we have completed the installation, we will hit the edit icon in the top for the job. We will move the job in the order status to install done. Now, please note that 2 parts of the notification process happen during this stage. When the job was first checked out, the customer was texted that we will be there in the next 48 hours and emailed. And when we complete the work, the customer will be texted again and emailed saying that we have completed the work. So let's complete the job. Install done. Now we save it, and the job is off the map. This has now gone off to be calculated for payment, and we'll look at that in a minute. In some cases, we might want to review what installs we've done. We'd go to the menu bar and go to Install Done. This will show all the completed installations that we have done, in this case, this one. It'll show us everything that was done and also do some calculations for us here. In some cases, a job will need to be repaired. We're going to move this job to repair needed so that we can see what happens then. We're back at the action map, and what we're going to see is on our button, repair needed. It's going to show us the job right here of the repair that is needed to be done. It will also generally have notes in the order, which is installer notes. And those will be found right here. They should be easily seeable when we're reviewing. Once we have completed the repair, we would simply edit this and move the order status to done repaired. Now let's review another feature of our application. We're able to review what the team total amounts of money are. In this case, we are reviewing the completed 2 teams of White and Elf. And we can see that the Elf team has due $661. If we were to click on this, what would happen is we'd start to get to review what orders are complete. What we now are looking at is the Elf team has completed 2 jobs. This is the first job, and this is the second job. We can further see what the takedown earnings will be when the job is done from takedown. We can also see what the team has earned for management. If they're a management team, we can see what the gross sales we generated for the company, and we can go into the details of the actual installations. By clicking on details, we can see which order we have fulfilled and what the value of that order was. We can also see if it's a new or return customer by reviewing the date of the order. Note that year 1 and year 2 customers have a different price schedule, so it is dependent on what the order date is. With this, we have fully explored the great things we can do with our new application. If you're a team leader, in some cases, customers like to add on things at the last minute. You're perfectly able to do this. As we go into our test account and note that we have checked out this job, the customer has asked us to add something. We now are going to the edit icon, and we would scroll down and make sure the company is checked properly. We would scroll down on this job and we would add an item. We then might say what is being added, our estimated quantity. We'd want to name the area. Then we might need to select a photo by using the camera icon and taking a picture of the area. In this case, the customer wants to wrap the windows, so we might call this C7s, and we might make sure we have the right measurements. We might take our little pen marker there by selecting the color and drawing what we're going to do. We'd give our color description, and then we would save this. The order is not complete yet, as we need the customer's approval. We will want to show them on the work order system the new cost and their new total. Then we would take the app and ask the customer to sign for us on the dotted line here. That signature makes sure that we will be properly paid for the changes that the customer has made in the field. Then the last step would be to hit save, and the changes have been recorded. So now you are ready to rock and roll as a certified installer using our mobile app.